Does scholarly study help or hinder the church? Should believers be accessing and relying on commentaries or books written by scholars? Or is the Bible all we need for our biblical studies? Hi, Frank Hartman here from Biblical Mastery Academy. I've been down the scholarship road. I hold 2 master's degrees from seminary in biblical languages, and I'm currently writing my PhD dissertation in Old Testament studies. So I have been exposed to a lot of scholarship in my journey. But I'm also a believer. I want to grow in my personal spiritual life as well. And so is scholarship helping me or hindering me in my spiritual formation? Today I'd like to go over with you 3 ways that scholarship helps the church and 3 dangers or risks that the church should be aware of when it comes to scholarship and how it engages with our daily faith. The first way that scholarship helps the church is that it deepens our theological understanding. Biblical studies scholarship is crucial in enhancing the understanding of theology within the Christian church. This is because the Bible is a complex text written over many centuries with various cultural, historical, and linguistic contexts. Scholarly study aids in interpreting these contexts, providing a more nuanced understanding of the scriptures and their application to modern life. Furthermore, it helps to clarify complex theological concepts, helping believers to navigate their faith with more depth and clarity. By doing so, it ensures that the teachings of the church are not just simplified messages, but are grounded in an informed interpretation of the Bible. The second way that scholarship helps the church is that it encourages informed dialogue, as it offers a platform for robust discussion and debate about the interpretation of biblical texts. This level of engagement fosters a culture of critical thinking, allowing believers to challenge their beliefs and assumptions, and encouraging them to engage with their faith in a more meaningful and personal way. Furthermore, it equips believers with the knowledge to engage in interfaith dialogues, helping them to respectfully communicate and defend their beliefs while understanding and appreciating the perspectives of others. And finally, the third way that biblical study scholarship can help the church is that it preserves and appreciates historical context. The Bible, being an ancient text, requires an understanding of the historical context in which it was written. Biblical study scholarship aids in preservation and appreciation of this context. It provides insights into the social, political, and cultural climates of the periods in which the Bible was written, thereby helping believers to better grasp the intended meaning of the text. This understanding also aids in drawing parallels between biblical times and contemporary society, enhancing the relevance and applicability of biblical teachings. Through this historical lens, believers can gain a richer and more profound understanding of their faith. If you appreciate and like the content that we try to provide here at Biblical Mastery Academy, would you please click the like button below and also subscribe to the channel? And if you'd like to be notified of when we release new content, just go ahead and click on that bell below. With that said, we also need to be honest and recognize that there are some risks and dangers regarding biblical study scholarship. The first one is over-intellectualization of the faith. The pursuit of knowledge and understanding is important, but an excessive focus on the academic aspect can lead to a neglect of the experiential and relational aspects of faith. Christianity is not just about understanding theological concepts, but also about personal transformation and a relationship with God. There is a danger that a believer might become so immersed in the intellectual exploration of scriptures that they miss the personal, transformative, and relational aspects of the faith. This might also lead to an over-reliance on human intellect, which may inadvertently diminish their reliance on the guidance of the Holy Spirit. The next potential danger or risk for the church regarding biblical study scholarship is the potential for disunity and conflict within the church. Biblical scholarship often involves a variety of interpretations and perspectives on scriptural texts. While a diversity of thought can be healthy, it can also lead to disagreements and divisions within the church community if not handled with care and respect. Different interpretations can lead to differing beliefs, which in the worst cases can cause splits within congregations. Therefore, it's essential that discussions and debates about biblical interpretation are conducted with a spirit of unity, respect, and mutual understanding. And finally, the last danger or risk that biblical scholarship can pose to the church are challenges to the believer's faith. The critical and historical examination of the Bible may reveal complexities, contradictions, or uncomfortable truths that can be difficult for some believers to reconcile with their existing beliefs. For example, scholarly consensus indicates that some books of the Bible were not written by their traditionally attributed authors, which might be unsettling for some believers. Other topics might include issues of textual variance in the manuscripts that make up our earliest witnesses of the biblical text. Therefore, believers must approach these studies with an open mind and strong foundation in their faith, and for church leaders to provide solid support and guidance in these matters. So what do you think? Does biblical scholarship help the church, or does it hinder the church? Have other ways than what I've mentioned of the way scholarship helps or hinders come to mind as you've watched this video? Let us know in the comments below. We're very eager to hear your ideas. So until we get a chance to speak again, take care.